All right.
Otherwise, I will start with the points that we have some updates, and then by the time I have like just a few updates, and then we keep the rest of the time for Eli. Actually, we're gonna do. He needs 30 minutes, so we will allocate for him 30 minutes and plus with the questions, because I think we will all have a lot of questions on how to use this mass contact page promotion tool.
Yeah, I've always been curious on how does it work and how the spam could be avoided, especially for
Yes,
the contact page, right?
I think he's going to address that with the proxies and the captcha solver, and also the way you write the message. He will introduce to us all those techniques. But maybe I
Uh,
can start, and we have the recording anyway, so that
mhm.
those who join can follow up.
All right.
So welcome again, guys, Bo, Tanel, Bozidar, and everyone else. I'll do a quick update on the course, as we were discussing with Bo just before, and I will update you guys. And then I want to show you this week the commands that we did for Ollama for the local AI. So Tanel, this comes handy if you buy the local AI computer or the graphic card.
Mhm.
The commands are ready, so we will be able to use them. And then after that, we will switch to Eli presentation, and then we will take questions and answers. So that's the little plan for today. A very quick recall, 15th of August is the course with Middlesex University, the course on campus plus Visio conference. And I was telling Bo that for RTILA community, we already managed to get 50% discount. But also we're trying to get an additional discount for the AI master agents to reach something like 75% discount on the course just for the master agents. So if we are able to lock that, we will send you guys an email for master agents with a different way to get the 75% discount. But otherwise, on our page, we will also send on the big emailing, we will send to everyone the 50% discount. So if you are a master agent, please wait. We may get you a better discount code. So that's for the update. And then there is a major news. If you guys have been following the news on the local AI models, it has been a while. I think 1 year ago about that. ChatGPT, OpenAI, they announced that they will also release a local AI model, open source, and they just did it like a few days ago. They launched GPT OSS. And this GPT OSS, they have two versions, 20 billion parameter and 120 billion parameter. And Bo, the 20 billion parameter fits perfectly for 3090 like your card.
That's awesome.
So I'm using it. I'm going to show you a demo, but this is really a huge step forward, because it's about 16 gigabyte file, the 20 billion parameter. That means that you have almost the whole of mankind knowledge in one AI model. We can reboot the knowledge of humanity if we lose all the knowledge, because I was testing it, like how to make fire, how to build an electronic ship. There is all this knowledge of how to do things. How to build fire when you're in the winter or whatever. Everything that has been scraped and analyzed by ChatGPT, it's the equivalent of ChatGPT 4-mini. That's what they're saying. But we can run it locally on our computers for free and unlimited, and with privacy. So I will show you very quickly now how it works. I think
Does it work also 3060? The card that
yes,
we looked.
it will work with the 3060, even the 3050. Just it will be a little bit slower, but it will still work.
Yeah.
And I will show you here. I'm gonna minimize our windows and maximize this one. So you guys can go to ollama.com. Let me show you how to reproduce this first. Sorry guys, still fighting with that little flu. So if you go to ollama.com, and you can see that they have a new tool called the Ollama Studio, Ollama Turbo, and Ollama Turbo is for online hosting of LLM models, but they have now a new version of Ollama with the user interface so that we can chat with the local AI models using Ollama. We don't need now a third-party software, and they support GPT OS immediately. So you just download, install for Mac, Linux, and Windows. This is very fast to install, and then you launch it, and this is the chat user interface for Ollama, and you can just click on GPT OS 20B. So don't try to download the 120B because that is like a huge file. It will not fit on our current GPUs. So, but the 20B is workable. So when you select it, it will auto download it to your local computer. And then now I can chat with this ChatGPT local model. I can tell it what is the distance between the Earth and the Moon depending on the month of the year, because you know the curve is elliptic. So, and this model is not so good for automation because it's a thinking model. So you see here, we see the thinking. It's saying that the user wants to know the distance, and then this is very good for learning because it explains to us what it's doing and how it's going to calculate it. It uses mathematical formulas. You see the apogee, which is so there are two distances, perigee and apogee. The closest is perigee, the furthest from the sun is apogee. So the distance will be different and the cycle will be different. And you see how it's thinking, and it goes through all these formulas, very advanced mathematical formulas. And now it's going to use NASA data to tell us the answer. So all this thinking will then disappear, and it will give us the answer. But you can see here, January, this is the distance, February, March, May. You know, this in a few years ago, it would have taken forever to get all this information, and this can fit in a small USB drive, a 20 gigabyte USB drive. You have the whole of mankind knowledge, and you can load it without internet and teach your kids about so many things, teach ourselves and process information as well. So it even goes into talking about the lunar orbit and stuff, and all the knowledge it has with what NASA has done and all the mathematical things. So that's why we don't use it for automation, but this is good for deep research, or some more advanced text, maybe to generate a long article with advanced explanations. We basically have ChatGPT o4-mini self-hosted for virtually free and virtually unlimited. It's just that it's a bit slow. So,
but can it also analyze data? The contextual window is how big, or?
Yes, the contextual window, let's look at it. It's 125K. So let's look at it here. If we go to models, and here ChatGPT GPT-OS just launched a few days ago. Yesterday, it was updated. So 128,000, which is huge. You can give it a small book. So this is the one that you need to download, the 20B. Yeah, and you can go and research. This is really an amazing model, and it's a very good move because by doing this, it's going to bring the cost of all the other online AI models cheaper, because now you have a free open source version of ChatGPT. So it's going to drive the competition and give us some more edge.
Mohammed.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit late.
No worries.
Can you speak also with another language? Can you try maybe French?
Yes, of course. I think it supports whatever they support, which is 25 languages. So yeah, I can do that.
But maybe Slovenian is not. Taner, your Estonian?
Yeah, I can ask it now. I can stop it because this is.
Okay. No, this is very interesting for me. Yeah, if you can, please.
Yeah.
Nobody speaks Estonian. It's just it's like one town in in the world that speaks Estonian. So
just reply with the list of languages you support. Let's see if it doesn't take too much thinking. Eli, welcome. We were talking about you, that you're preparing, and we have allocated at least 30 minutes and more. But we had this exciting news that ChatGPT released a local AI model that we can download, and right now I already downloaded it. So look, it answers itself, and Let's see. Polish is there. Thai, Swedish, Norwegian, Danish. So it's coming near you to Estonia.
Yeah, but no Slovenian. Slovak is there.
Slovak.
Slovenian. Yeah, it is there. Yeah,
It is there,
under
Slovenian?
the
Yeah.
Serbian.
Perfect.
Whoa,
Lithuanian.
that's
So
great.
if it has Estonian. So Tanel, you're
Yeah.
good.
Okay, we are good. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
It has Akan also for West Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, and the Akan tribes. Amharic for Ethiopia, Igbo for South Africa. So that's actually Zulu, Xhosa. That's all the South African languages. It's really nice. The Indian
Yeah.
subcontinent languages are there. Wow, they improved a lot. So all this is hosted on our computers, guys. So this is what we can bring to enterprise. Tanel, we were discussing this this week. So now we can have
Mm-hmm.
for enterprise clients a local GPT in the Estonian language. And also our RTILA command can work with this because it's on Ollama, and I will show you our Ollama commands. Okay, so any questions about this, guys? Because this is more of
Yeah, I
an
have.
intro. Yes, Bo, yeah?
Yeah, I have one, please. Is there a possibility for this model to not display the thinking and just provide the
Yes,
answers?
I think soon they will allow us to do that. Right now, I think it's in the settings of Ollama, but Ollama doesn't
I see.
offer too many settings at the moment. You see here, if I go to settings, I can just specify where I download the models, and I can specify the
Mm-hmm.
context length. So here, this is where you increase the context length. It will make it slower, but then you can send a lot of documents in the context. This is to go faster.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they will have soon more options here to hide the thinking, for example. But it's
Oh,
coming in. And you
okay.
see here, you can expose Ollama to the network. That means that you can give access to all your employees or teams in your company to access Ollama, even if it's hosted on one computer. So Tanel, this is how
Mm.
the enterprise clients, they can share it with all their employees. So
Whoa, that's crazy.
this is for free, guys. It's very neat. We love Ollama. We've been working with Ollama for more than a year now, and just yesterday or the day before they launched this GPT OS. And also now you don't need to open the command line to download models. You can look here and download models immediately. So we will cover some more about Ollama, but you can just download now and download GPT OS and play around with it. Eric, let's take your question.
Hey there, thank you very much. I have just a question. Did you say that you can store it on an USB stick, or did I just misheard that?
No, that's right. It's the file is 16 gigabyte. The whole GPT model, this
Yeah.
20 billion parameter, it's 16 gigabytes. So you can just take a 20 gigabyte USB stick, and you have the whole AI model of OpenAI hosted in it.
So I could basically host it for someone else and just tell him to stick in the USB stick, and then he
So
needs the Ollama program on his
That's
computer, and
right,
that's it.
but he needs a graphic card. So what I mean is that
Yeah,
you can back it up, you can transport it. You have the whole
yeah.
of human knowledge, or almost the whole of human knowledge, fitting in 16 gigabyte. It's crazy. In a small USB stick, we have the whole of human language knowledge.
In a couple of years, we only need 8 gigabytes.
Exactly, because quantization is getting better, or we can get more knowledge for the same space. In any
Oh, I
way,
was gonna say we're getting dumber. Sorry.
yeah. No, this is really cool because these are major breakthrough that will benefit all of us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bozidar, please go ahead.
Yeah, maybe it's not the right time and a place, but some time ago you were speaking about portable graphic card that you
Yes.
have, or which one it is?
So
Because
the one I was referring to was external graphic cards, external GPU case, and then you can put any card in it. So let me just show you how it looks like. You can buy them on. This is the cheapest that you can buy on AliExpress for like a few $20, $30. You have more expensive one that are like a whole box, and then you can plug here. You plug any graphic card. You see like this here. You can plug the
I
graphic card.
Yeah. But
Yes.
if my computer doesn't support this graphic card, is still
So
viable?
this external GPU, they connect if you have Thunderbolt 4. You need Thunderbolt 3 or Thunderbolt 4. Yes.
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt. Otherwise, you just buy the card and install it on a desktop PC. That's the best. That's what we advise at the moment until we get the mini PC from Dell, you know, the powerful mini PC that is coming.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So
Thanks.
so you can find maybe a case or some of them have even like this, a triple external graphic cards. There is a lot. This is the most common. You have the PSU, a fan, and the graphic card. This usually costs between $50 and $100 for the external ones that do not have a box. But you need to put the PSU. Yeah. So
Okay.
we will come back to this as we are processing data with our local AI models. But this is just to update you guys that even OpenAI now is contributing to the local LLM. That means that corporate-wise, for the enterprise, this is the right direction. Everybody now cannot ignore that companies want to self-host. They want to self-host their automations, and they want to self-host their database, and they want to self-host their AI model. So what we're doing in this program is all coming together on premises, and even the big guys are coming towards that direction. And if there is no other questions, and we can take questions later on this as well, I can show you what we are doing now. Yeah,
I
somebody?
had a question about that.
Yes, Alan, please. How are you?
Yeah, thank you. I'm well. Thanks for asking. My question is, now that everybody's gone on prem, doesn't that take a little bit of our shine away, being that was one of our speaking points, so to speak?
If sorry, I didn't get the beginning of your question. If it was?
Yeah. Now that on prem is obviously the way OpenAI at least is headed, and now the other corporate's going to be headed that way. That kind of, in my mind, almost kind
Ah,
of takes away from our shine, is because we were like the on prem people saying,
no, we're still,
now not
because
everybody's coming in that on prem market.
no, it's good because they're doing the awareness raising for us.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and now
That part.
because people, they were swearing by ChatGPT. No, that's why I prefer to go online, because ChatGPT, and now ChatGPT is available also on premises. So
Yeah.
it's actually in our favor, and because we've been preparing for this for the last almost 1 year now, we have the knowledge, we have the database, so we have like the infrastructure, the whole infrastructure now. And also, for your information, guys, we just started testing the new RTILA version 8, and the new RTILA version 8 is also converging towards all this, and we'll have onboarded AI inside. So it's going to be super powerful, the new V8, and you guys, I think, will love it. So it will
When does
come.
he plan to drop it?
We're doing our best right now. It's like it's only internal beta testing between our team, and we will invite you guys. The people from the program will get access to the beta version earlier. So
Okay.
probably next month, September, early September,
Okay.
we will invite you to test and give us feedback.
That'll make a nice birthday present for me.
Super nice. So we'll try to be on that day.
On the 16th.
16th sounds good. So let's try to do it middle of the month.
Soon is better.
Yes, of course. So let me show you for now what we have improved also in terms of local AI. So this is now available in RTILA, Ollama API text generation. We've made it much easier to use. We also added Ollama API computer vision so that we can read invoices. So this can be handy for you, Eric. You could open the PDF and get all the data of the PDF invoices in JSON, and then from the JSON you can go to an accounting software like QuickBooks or something.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and this is very powerful, and we got it to work very nicely with structured output. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago, we covered what is structured output, when we can ask the AI to respond to us in a structured manner with the JSON response, instead of having a chatty answer. So now we got this maturity, guys, so we can make it, we can use this to enrich our data and our databases, to transform data, but also to scan PDFs, images, and all the, analog data into our databases, or for our clients. We can do that. So the template is available on rtila.com/downloads. You will see there is a new template called Ollama API structured output, and that template uses these two commands, and I'm going to show you right now how it looks like. So if I go on RTILA here, and I already opened the project, so I'm going to open it here for you guys to see, and I will explain very quickly how this does work, and also a new resource for you guys. If you go to rtila.com/monitor, you can download this page. It's an HTML page. You can replace with your logo and call it your brand AI agent, and this actually monitors what RTILA is doing and shows in the front end what is happening in the console. So it looks nice, and for your clients, for your standalone bots, you can brand it, and then it will look like your own AI monitor. So let me show you now how it works. This is the Ollama text generation. So we made it, again, the user interface is much easier. This automatically is normally the local API address when you install Ollama. And then you just need to put the model that you want to use. So here I'm using Llama 3.2 3B instruct Q8, and you need to use the exact model that you have. And you can use Ollama here to look at it. So you see here, this is my model, Llama 3.2 B. And then you just update with whichever model you want to use. You can specify a role like assistant, and then you give the message, which is the prompt, what is the distance between the Earth and the Moon. And here what we changed to make it easy for you guys is that before this, we only had a JSON answer from the AI model, and then it was complicated to get the response. But now, if you don't, if you don't want to deal with the JSON, which has the number of tokens and everything, you can just say, I just want the content, the answer. And then you can feed this answer now by copying the command name. So the command name is Ollama text. So now I can copy this command name, and we have another new command, guys, that is called alert rich content. So if you go to new command here, custom, you search for alert, we have a very nice new command called alert rich, which I'm going to show you here. So this alert rich, I just do the curly bracket and throw my RTILA, my Ollama response, and it will output it in my screen. And now I have a lot of options. I can specify how big I want the alert window to be, 500 by 500. I can give it a title. I can put an icon, success warning, depending on my automation to inform my customer. I can display HTML code or text, or what you see is what you get. And also I can take inputs from the user. I can get text input and ask them for whatever, email or something. We will work on that, or here for an email, or I ask for a phone number, and then it will save it into the name of the variable. So the phone number or the email will be saved as this command value. So this is a very nice command that we just released, guys. You can play with it. I'm gonna put none for input, and I'm gonna use dark theme, and this will output in nicely what we get as a response from Ollama. And then this is the other command, the Ollama computer vision. Same, it uses the same URL, but I'm using Qwen 2.5 VL, which is what we did, guys, a couple of weeks ago. I was presented to you Qwen 2.5 VL for structured output. So now we have it. You just feed it the URL or the local path of the image. So I have this Verizon bill, telecom bill, that I will show you here. Not this one, this one. So this is Verizon bill. The bill is for John P. Bookie. He lives in Lincolnwood, Illinois, Michigan. Yeah, and then there is the amount of the invoice, and at the bottom of the invoice there is the due date and stuff. Yeah, and what I'm going to do here is that I put as a prompt, and you have to be very precise to get an AI model, a computer vision model, to give you the data. You have to tell it to do OCR, because if you don't tell it to do OCR, it will tell you what the image is about, which is computer vision. So computer vision tells you what is happening in the image, what it is about. So if you don't want computer vision, you want OCR, then you say perform OCR on this invoice and convert all the extracted text data into JSON format. Each field should be matched with its corresponding, I did a typo, with its corresponding value, and make sure you capture at least the following details. utility company name, client address, invoice date, invoice amount, invoice number, the payment status, paid or unpaid, and reply with just the JSON code, no comments, no explanation, just the JSON, because I want to use this JSON later on to push it to directors, for example, or to QuickBooks or to another software. So very easy, guys, as long as you prompt it correctly. And I want the text answer. I don't want the full JSON because I want to use the response immediately. And again, I copied the name of the command and then I make it appear in my alert to see the response. Yeah. So let's do that now. I'm going to run this command. I'm going to run this project, and you will see now how RTILA is using the local AI models to do some very nice job. Okay, so you can see now. Oh, I think I did a mistake. I changed it, and I didn't change it right. Let's correct this now. Here we go. Up. So Ollama text generation. I didn't copy it properly. And Ollama text generation, that's what I did, yeah. That's the message. So I may have done some mistakes here. Okay, let's try again. Let's first run it. I'm gonna run it because, oh, I know. This is the wrong template I'm using. 1 second. Let's use this one. Let's use this one. I will just double check that this is the right template. Yes, this is the right template. Okay, cool. This is the right template, and I'm gonna run it. Okay, instruct model Q8. It's sending to the API of Ollama here, the local host. Now, actually, my graphic card, I heard and boom, this is the rich alert. You see, it's very different from our basic alert, and I got the full answer from Ollama, and the model is Llama 3.2, and it's very nice. It gets me all the stuff, and it was very fast. And I will show you the number of tokens, and also you can move this alert window. If I remember correctly, we should be able to move it. Ah, we lost the move. Okay, never mind. I will make it movable later. And now there is the second automation, which is computer vision. Now it's sending the file, this Verizon bill, and with our prompt, do the OCR, and boom. So let's look at this, guys. This is the structured output from the invoice. Let's compare it to the invoice. So we have utility company name Verizon, that's correct. Client name John P. Bookie. John P. Bookie, indeed. I can make it bigger here. John P. Bookie. And then the address, it got it very nicely. The invoice date, November 23rd, 2018. That's correct, it's here, November 23rd, 2018. The invoice amount, $783.11. Very good, exactly the amount. Invoice number, let's see if it didn't do any mistake. Invoice number 9546 9086 722. Perfect. And status unpaid. So now we can scan thousands and thousands of local invoices or PDFs or whatever, and extract the data with almost zero mistake. This was not possible, or this was very expensive to do with Azure Computer Vision, or if you do it with other automation software, it was costing about 50 cents, half a dollar to do this. So now we don't need to pay half a dollar. We can do it unlimited for all our invoice and for our clients, and then feed this data to directors or any other ERP system. So that's about the template. You can please play around with it and let us know how it goes, and happy to take some questions before we hand over to Eli. So let's put back this here. Eli, do you see any questions on this demo for now?
Yeah, I have one.
Yes, Bo, please go ahead.
Hi. So can we go back to the Verizon bill again?
Yes,
And
sure.
yeah, I saw something down on the lower section of the document. There's this a long serial number, that on the
This one.
734.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure if that's the transaction code or something that doesn't have any reference to, but I would like to capture it as part of my reference.
You can. This is done on the side of the prompt. You have to tell, like I did. I said capture this and this and this and that. So
Uh-huh.
this must have a name. I think it's like a barcode reference, whatever the name is. So you can say
I
at the
see.
bottom of the invoice, capture for me the 20 digits number,
Got it.
and then you will capture.
Great.
Also, I didn't capture everything. I only asked for the utility name, but I could ask, for example, for equipment charges, or I can ask it to get every subfield of the invoice, like the taxes. I can extract just the taxes as well. Let's say you
Great.
want to compile VAT or tax payments. So
Mm-hmm.
for this example, I didn't ask for taxes, but you can just say take for me also the lines of every and like
Uh,
the balance or whatever. But as you can see,
all right.
the quality of the image is not so good. You see the quality is pixelized.
Yes.
But even with this low quality, I managed to get 100% accuracy of the data.
Yeah, it can save a lot of time.
A lot. And accountants, this came from our interaction with an auditing firm. They have tons of invoices to match, and actually even Eric is suffering this. He has tons of invoices to match for the VAT. So now this command is ready. So maybe Eric, you can feed it the email PDFs and stuff, and get the data extracted.
Yeah, I have the ideas in my head already.
Very good.
Great. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you both for the question. Any other question about either text generation, computer vision? And computer vision is not to be confused with the image generation. It's the reverse of image generation. It's understanding what is an image about and doing OCR. That's what computer vision does. And this can work on a RTX 3060. So it's a 12 gigabyte model that we're using, and it works very well. Any questions so far?
Crickets, as always.
I think we're good. So maybe please check if you have share screen, Eli, please. And let's do your part. I think I have to
Okay,
stop
well,
my screen sharing.
yeah, please. Before I start, everybody, I'm just going to try and put everything within 30 minutes. There's a huge amount to go through, so I don't want to overwhelm anyone. Really, each process is an hour in its own right. So I'm going to just quickly skim over as quickly as possible, so no one's overwhelmed and everyone gets the gist. And then obviously answer questions in between. It won't be at the end, but in between, because there will be relevant things that you want to speak about. Okay.
Please.
Good evening, everybody. How is everybody? Everyone all cool?
Yes.